In today's video, I'm going to give you the 4 best center builds in NBA 2K25 for both Park and 5v5 Pro-Am. This is day 7 of the daily upload challenge, and you guys have been killing it with the likes. Please smash the like button again, as it helps the channel out a ton. And without further ado, let's get right into this action. Now I'm gonna show y'all my personal center build, man, and some of y'all are gonna hate this because you guys like to make these builds that can do a little bit of everything good, but nothing great, okay? You guys like these builds that are like, oh, I wanna make a Victor Wembanyama center build. Like, that's great. You guys do that. I'm gonna make builds that help my team win games. So look, I'm gonna let y'all know off rip right away. I went with the 92 pass accuracy that I +1 with my season pass. And when you +1 it, it gives you the Hall of Fame break starter, okay? So look, obviously we're gonna go with a 92 right here. And then this is where the build starts getting special, okay? You're going with a 93 on the interior. If you ever run into a post scorer, you will have a legend post move lockdown if you want it. That makes a huge difference when you are guarding post scores. You're gonna go with a 62 on the perimeter. That way you're not too slow. For the steal, we went with an 85. That's gonna get you guys gold interceptor, which is gonna help you with lane steals. Keep in mind, when you're playing 2v2, 3v3, you are guarding the pick and roll. It's not like 5v5 where you can post up in the corner. You have to be involved in the game. So because of this build can be involved in the game. Now, for the block on this build, I'm not really huge on block. I just wanted enough block to be able to block shots. So I went with a 74. Obviously, you can up this if you feel the need to, but I'm gonna show y'all where I really got freaky on the build, okay? Number 1, I went with a 94 on the O board, which I used my first set of cap breakers to get to a 99. But I'm not done here. This is how most people run their spreads. They do 94, 79, and they keep it like that. No. I went with a 94 and a 90. Now, the reason I do this is because, in my personal opinion, you get way better animations if you have higher on both. Some people are believers that it doesn't make a difference, but I promise you it does. And again, if you guys are veteran too, you can easily put your defensive rebound on this to 94 as well, and then have double 99s, which is gonna make you a class cleaner. And I'm telling y'all right now, y'all do not understand. This game is so RNG, bro. The team that wins the game is the team that gets the most rebounds, which is why I went with a 90 vertical alongside my 99 rebound. I'm telling you, I get all of the rebounds. I control the glass like none other. I'm fast and I can guard the back end of the pick and roll. I do what my team needs me to do, man. I am not a popper. However, you can make a variation of this as a popper. You could drop some things. If you wanted to be a popper, you wouldn't need 95 strength. You could drop your interior a little bit. There's things that you could drop in order to make a popper build. However, I just don't want to sacrifice. I want to be good at what I'm good at. And a lot of people are going to look at this build and say, yo, bro, you don't have good finishing. You're not going to be able to make your dunks and your layups. That's cap. That is cap. I am making all of my opens, and that's all you should be taking. You guys do not need the 360 between the leg windmill dunks. They count the same amount of points as a layup does. I'm telling y'all right now, where you guys mess up on your builds is you try to be Superman. And being Superman is not winning you guys games, unfortunately. I hate to break it to some of y'all, but it's just not winning you the games, okay? So as you guys can see, this right here is my personal center, but I like this build a lot. I'm telling y'all, when I play Park on this, I absolutely go crazy. My point guards love me. My shooting guards love me. Everybody loves me because I contribute to winning. I play my role, and that's what a lot of y'all don't do. Y'all got to start playing your role, man. If you want to win more games in NBA 2K25, make builds that you excel at specific things. Now, obviously, this wouldn't be a Choc video if I didn't give you guys variations of everything. So, of course, I'm not a popper, but I know some of y'all like poppers. And again, I got y'all. Like I said, I'm always going to give you guys variety. And these are just templates, man. You guys can use this and change it up to fit how you guys want to fit. This is just, in my opinion, the best way to make these builds. So look, 85 on the mid-range and a 72 on the 3. It's a good shooting spread. That's going to get you. The reason we go 85 on the mid-range is for the silver deadeye. It just helps a little bit with contests. And then 72 3 is enough to make all your threes. If you guys want, you can upgrade your free throw like 2, and I promise you won't be as 50 as you think. From here, we're gonna go with a 75 on the pass accuracy. This is a 3v3 build, and really, even in Pro-Am 5s, all the power forwards have 75. So if you guys were to use a build like this in 5s, you would probably play the power forward role, where 75 is gonna be good enough. Now, moving from here, we're gonna go with an 84 on the perimeter because, again, we have to guard the pick and roll with this build. So what a lot of people do when they make these popper builds, and really just their builds in general, is they really neglect areas that your team needs to win. So like, imagine that last build that I showed y'all if I just neglected defense and I just had finishing. Yeah, I might score my 2 points with more flair, but I'm not going to win more games like that. I'm showing y'all how to make builds to win games. Now, on this build right here, I went with a 92 defensive rebound over the offensive rebound that I put at 80. And the reason for this is, as a popper in threes, it's mostly going to be your guard that's rim running. So you're going to want to make sure that you're controlling the defensive glass, because most of the time you're going to be popping. So you're not going to be in position to get the rebound on the offensive end most of the time. I'm not saying you won't get it, but usually it's going to be like a long rebound that stumbles into you, or one that you just kind of already have position for. Now, as you guys can see, we're already at 97 here, but what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to take our standing dunk to a 60, and then we are basically going to take our driving dunk to a 67, and we're going to take our driving layup to a 59, close shot to a 72, and then the post control to a 59, and then you have your points to play around with as you guys see fit. But overall, guys, 90 vertical, 92 D-board. You could use your +5 here to get 97, guys. I'm telling you right now, that'll get you the Hall of Fame rebound chaser. This build goes crazy, okay? It's a very, very well-built popper build. And for my people that like pops, they're not really insides, their guard is not that good. I only play with elite guards, but if you guys are playing with a guard that's kind of mid, you know, you might want to be able to be the offensive player that he needs. So again, this is like the template you guys can add as you see fit. Let's just say we go with a 70 on the driving, 62 standing. And as you guys can see, this build actually has a really fire name, okay? We actually have a fire build with a fire name. It's very rare in this game that we get builds with fire names, very unique names. But as you guys can see, this is a board hunting small ball 5. I like the name a lot. I like the build a lot, and I think you guys will enjoy it if you make it. So let's do it, man. Like I said, I got 4 different center builds for y'all, so make sure that you pay attention. I know that the temptation is going to be like, yo, I just want to skip and see what the build is. But if you're skipping around, you're going to miss out on important info. So look, man, we're going to start with the 5v5 centers. You can use these in 3v3, but the problem is if you use these in 3v3, you're going to be at a little bit of a disadvantage, because when you're playing 3s and when you're playing 2s, you got to understand that you have to guard the pick and roll. You have to guard the pick and roll. So obviously you are going to be much slower on a 7-footer than the other builds that I'm going to show you in this video. But look, I'm going to start with a 7-foot pop. I know a lot of you guys like popping centers. You can leave your free throw at a 60 if you want to make 1 out of every 2, but honestly, 71, you should be able to green probably 8 out of 10, I think, and in my opinion, it's worth it. For the pass accuracy, we're going to go with an 87. Now, you guys know me, I love half break starter, but you do got to sacrifice a little bit in order to be a popper. Again, you are trying to be a scorer. You are trying to be more than just a rebounder and a finisher. So you are going to have to give in certain areas. We're going to go with a 60 steal. I know some people that go no steal, but I'm just not vibing with that. I did go with a 95 block because I know how you guys care about block. If you guys aren't somebody that cares about block, what I would do is I drop the block a little bit and then put some more points into the defensive rebound. We go 94 on the O board. These are interchangeable. You could go defensive rebound if you want to, but again, in my opinion, I think it's just very important to get the offensive rebounds in 5v5. A lot of it comes down to positioning and being able to jump high, which you guys are going to see is one of the main focal points of this build. So look, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go with a maxed out speed. I'm going with a maxed out agility. I'm going with a maxed out strength, and I'm going with a maxed out vertical. And as you guys can see, this is the build. You have 90 stand dunk, which is more than enough. You have the ability to pop and shoot. You have the silver set shot specialist. You have very, very good defense. Obviously, you don't have high perimeter, but 9 times out of 10, if you're playing 5v5, you're guarding the corner. You have 99 rebound, max vertical. I'm telling you guys, you're going to see a lot of constant themes in this video, which is the max vertical on your center builds. In my personal opinion, whoever wins the rebound count wins the game. Everybody is shooting 50%. Okay, everybody's making 1 out of 2. So you want to make sure that your team wins the rebound count. That's how you're going to win games. Now, for my 5v5 centers that don't like to shoot, okay, me personally, I don't really play on popping centers because, again, I like to control the rebound count. Some of y'all can't shoot anyways. And if you can't shoot anyways, you probably should not make a popping center. You guys should probably make something like this. This is what I call an inside center, okay? Now, an inside center is going to have no shooting on it. Again, you want to have a little bit of free throw. Like I said, at least put your free throw to 60, because with a 60 free throw, you will at least be able to make some of them. The game is very RNG-ish. It's not going to make you just miss all of your shots. Now, we're going with an 84 on the interior. We're going to go with a 42 on the perimeter because it's going to naturally go up. Again, 60 on the steal. That way they can't just throw the ball at your face. And I went with a 95 block because I know how much you guys care about block. If you guys are not somebody that values block, if you're not somebody that really cares to have a high block, again, you can drop this down and you can put it on other points. But I think having that paint patroller and being able to protect the rim at a high level makes a huge difference. Again, 94 on the offensive rebound. This is interchangeable, could be defensive rebound if that's what you prefer. Maxed out speed, maxed out agility, max brick wall, and then a max vertical. I keep stressing to you guys, and I cannot stress it enough, Having the max vertical is the difference between getting a rebound and not getting a rebound. I'm telling y'all right now, it becomes very important. Then from here, I would just go with an 87 on the defensive rebound if that's something that you guys are interested in. I know some of y'all think that it's not worth it to have both. In my personal opinion, you guys are going to see on my personal park center build that I use on 3s and 2s, I love having rebound. I like having offensive and defensive because I like to get good animations at all times. As you guys can see, you have built a playmaking defensive anchor. And with this build, basically what this is going to do for your team, again, you're going to control the rebound count because you have that maxed out vertical and then you have maxed offensive and defensive rebound. Basically make sure that you guys are grinding to starter 3 so you can get your cap breakers. It's not that hard of a grind and it saves you so much points. Going from 94 to 99 on the build costs so much. That's why cap breakers are huge and that's why you need them. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video at all, man, smash the like button. I appreciate you guys for supporting the daily uploads, man. Y'all have shown mad love this month. Let me know in the comments what y'all want to see next, and as always, your boy Choc. Stay tuned for more and I'm out. Peace. Now y'all know me, man. It is not a Choc build unless we have a bonus build. So do me a favor, if you've made it to this point in the video, number 1, smash the like button, and number 2, comment bonus build, man. So look, some of you guys are trash at 2K. We can be honest. Some of you guys are just trash, and that's fine. That's why you're here. You're here to get better. I'm not here to shame you. You're here to get better. So look, I'm gonna go ahead and basically teach y'all the build that you guys need if you just suck at the game. If you guys are brand new or you just suck, or you know you want to be that guy, I'm gonna put you on game. Okay, you're gonna go with a 94 on the standing duck. Okay, 94 standing. You're going to go with a 94 on the post control. Either of these you can use your +5 on to get to 99. Same thing down here. You are going to max out your strength at 99. As you guys can see, we are already a 93 overall. Why are we a 93 overall? Because this build takes no skill. From here, we are going to put our offensive rebound at 96 and our speed to 36 because there's not a huge difference between 36 and 40 and 45. They're all kind of similar. And again, you guys are more than willing to drop some things. I'm just showing you how to make a real cheesy build. This build right here, you would not want to make it like this. It sucks. However, what I'm trying to tell you is if you guys are trash, make a post scorer. It's a reason the 2K devs all play on these builds. If you guys look at the devs, the developers of the game, they all run around on 7-3 post scores. And the reason they do this is because they know they're broken and take no skill. So yes, obviously I'm not being serious here. I'm not recommending you guys to make a post score. However, if you guys suck, you might want to look into making a post score, man. It might just help you out a little bit more. It's a reason the devs do it. Shades of Wilt Chamberlain. Y'all want to go drop 100 like Wilt? It's very simple, man. You can make one of these, turn your brain off, and just kind of score at will, depending on what game mode you guys play. You have built a paint beast, and that's just the truth of the matter. This build dominates the paint, man.